swear to God, Blue.
You better not.
Hey, we should be good. We're gonna hop in Greg's Discord real quick. And to make it uneasy for him, I'm going in the channel furthest down from the list. So he has to drag me all the way up. Hehe. Let me make sure Discord. My bot's up. Yada yada yada. Let me get my little PNG guy up. This motherfucker. Alright. Oh. What happened? Hold on. Okay. I'll put a VC. I'm going to movie night just to be goofy. On chaotic menace energy. I see. Yep. You know how it is. But welcome in everyone. Also, hi Greg. Let me make sure Discord's playing. There we go. All right. Now they can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. They can hear
Can
you.
you hear me now, you goddamn trash panda?
Yep. It's me. It's the guy. It's the goofy one.
Yeah, so let me guess. I saw you playing Rivals earlier. You're totally trying to get that new Rocket skin, aren't you, in the Battle Pass?
Honestly, no. I was actually just playing some comp.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Listen. They peaked with another rocket skin, and I don't need any more skins after that. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I remember I loaded it up and my, what's it? I'm already kind of bummed that Chuck Norris is dead. But I was just like, listen, we got Black Cat coming into Marvel Rivals today, so imagine my disappointment when I found out that Black Cat isn't in today's update.
Yeah.
I was like, I need my Marvel wife!
That's your Marvel wife. Hold on. You might have to fight some people on that.
No. No, she always has been since like day one.
Well, welcome
Anyway,
in
hello
everyone.
everybody. Welcome to the stream, I suppose. We're doing another co-op session. Woo
Yippee.
woo. Yeah, so Jackie, should I regale them with the fact that I didn't know what Nightmare Reaper was, and then when I started up, I'm like, oh yeah, I've actually totally played this.
Yes, please do.
It was literally like I remember playing this demo like I think for Steam Fest last year. And thinking like, oh, this looks pretty cool, and then I kind of completely forgot about it. And then you came along and just like, hey, I need a co-op buddy for this. Are you interested? Yeah, sure, it sounds cool. And then I'm like, never heard of it before. So when I started up, I'm like, oh, I have played this. All right, have we combined our chat saw? Do you want to do that? Let me ask that question.
Yeah. Let me see if it'll work on Opera. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to switch to Chrome to do this.
Let our powers combine.
You said we got to do the fusion dance.
No, that's Fusion Ha. You damn fool. Oh god, I'm dating myself because I'm talking about a cartoon from the 80s. All right. But I do have some kind, well, oh no, we're down to 25 subs instead of 26. Uh-oh. Anyway, so how do we do this? You know, this is so much easier when some.
Also,
No,
real quick,
Baby
I
Bunny in the
wanted to
background
say
is
hi, y'all.
like
Welcome in.
wait.
Thank you for coming in today. Cross, thank you for grabbing first. And am I forgetting anyone? Okay, Kai, thank you for grabbing second. And welcome in, Blue. How's everyone doing tonight? Tonight, whatever. How are y'all doing today? I'm a bit scrambled because I did have to get everything set up last minute, so yeah. Alright, I am good to go. Oh, we can change. Okay.
Okay. Un momento. Let's see
No worries.
here. I can invite a guy named Jack, apparently.
I don't know who that is, personally.
Okay, so I just sent the invite.
Second, I'm messing with my robe color.
Robe? What?
Yeah, so if you go to like multiplayer and click player setup, you can change the color of your like robe.
I haven't even opened up the fucking game here, so.
Oh,
I
you're
downloaded Alfredo pasta. Nice. But yeah, loading up the game would be very very nice.
yeah, it would.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
You dork.
You're a dork. Okay, so okay, here we go.
There we go. We are connected.
What? Okay, why does this look PvP skin? Okay.
Does that mean I get to beat up Greg? Let's go.
Oh, I like the doctor with like the raptor walk right here. That's fucking great.
I can't quite get the level of orange I want, so we're just gonna settle with this.
I can't get the level of red I want either, so we're just gonna deal with it. Okay, so do I think I have to do the tutorial first, don't I?
Is there a tutorial? I don't actually remember. Oh, I guess you do. Yep.
Yeah, because it's like I can't find a game or anything, so what
What's
a
up?
memento. I probably should have done this beforehand. I'm sorry.
No worries. What's up, cuties in chat? Yo,
Kicking
welcome in,
boxes and
Ronnie.
shit.
How you doing today? It's good seeing you.
Husband got big zitty and looked at me and said, "I love you and hate you at the same time. His pasta's so pasta's so good and mine tastes like shit." Aww. Okay, so I got limited knives here.
While we wait, I'm gonna put on some music. Why not?
Yes, and entertain your masses.
How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? Today, tonight. How y'all doing?
Okay,
Good seeing
so
y'all.
next weapon.
It's like a bit of an impromptu, like last minute change. Then you know, obviously y'all would have expected me on Dark Cloud, but
I don't have.
I was given a key by Terminals
there's
to
a
this
gun.
game, and I figured, you know, a new co-op mode was releasing, so why not get Greg in on some co-op fun, you know? So yeah, that's what's going on today. You're playing Poco? Yeah. Ooh, hell yeah! How are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, please stop it. Sorry about this, everybody. So when did this mode that got added? It got added recently, right?
Yep. It is. It's like literally this game was single player until like the 17th, and then they added co-op.
Okay, hang on.
You're addicted to this game? Ooh, hell yeah! Yeah, I just got it yesterday. It was
Nice.
gifted to me,
Grenade.
so I was trying
Oh,
it
yeah.
out.
Weapon. We give you a grenade launcher.
You say you're just relaxing and
Why not?
recovering from what was kind of a stressful week. I'm sorry to hear, Kai. Hopefully, you're able to chill for the weekend.
I wish there was a quicker way to get through this. I'm sorry about this. Obtained a 5-time combo. Okay. Oh, yeah, thanks for the 40 streak, Raquel. Appreciate that.
Also, sorry if you heard my phone going off. Making sure mom's good, and my family's asking me what we're getting for dinner, or
Yeah, this looks
what am
like
I
they added a lot
what
more
yeah
since I
yeah.
played the demo.
I can't think.
I don't remember it feeling this
Um,
smooth. Okay, maybe don't blow myself up.
All right.
Okay, so I do not have any ammo. Is that supposed to happen? Okay, that looks like a portal out of here. Okay.
Okay. We should be good now. May, thank you for grabbing your duster doll. I appreciate you.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. So, let's see here. Should I just look for? Why don't you make a pat? Did you already create a thing or what?
I did not. I'll do that right now.
I was gonna say, Jackie, this is your idea.
Man, shut up. Ooh, friendly fire? I might have to put that on. Hold on.
No, you wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare.
I'll do it. No one will ever know.
A runabout. I'll steal it. No one will ever know.
Let's see. I guess I have to put in a password as well, so I'm gonna just call it Jackie Rack for the server name. Oh. Look, okay, look. Unruly technology.
So we do Jill Valentine cosplay. Well, we lost a sub, Alindra, so we've got 75 to go still.
Password. Think of a password with me, Greg. What do you think?
I would just use numbers.
Okay. What numbers are we thinking?
Why the fuck are you asking me? Alright, fine. Let's just go with 2005.
I bet. 2005 it is. Player amount 2. Yep. Oh, okay. I think it started. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. Give me a second.
Okay. While we wait. But yes, hello everybody. Hello Alindra. Hello Shade. How you guys doing today? Just doing some co-op fun here with Jackie. Our good boy, Jackie boy. Jackie boy. Let's see here. Why is this? Is there any other exciting news in the internet today? Oh, shut up.
All right, sorry about that, y'all.
No, you're fine. Okay, so did you set it up?
Yeah, it should be set up. The server's open.
That's right. I tried finding it, and it keeps saying no games found.
Let me
You
do
set
it.
up the password too, right?
Yeah, 2005. Let me try this. Invite to game through Steam. Let's see what happens.
Okay, yeah, that might work. Great. I'll jock you to jocking quad.
Indeed. The first.
Okay, I tried joining and it said wrong password.
What? Oh, okay.
Hang on. Let me accept it again. Okay, what the fuck?
Oh,
You broke my game, Jackie.
oopsies.
Alright, let's try this again. Why is the password still there? Okay, wow, every time I delete the password now, it keeps crashing the game.
That is very strange.
I mean, what, isn't this game still in early access now that I think about it?
Mayhaps.
Perhaps, okay, yeah, so let me just do a quick repair here, it shouldn't take too long.
I'm gonna quit multiplayer real quick, as well.
Yeah.
Joined by IP. Okay, this is kind of a strange way to do co-op. Admittedly, I won't lie.
Well, I mean, normal, it shouldn't be this difficult.
Like usually, a lot of games like go do Steam, just invite the game easy as that. But this one is like doing the good old server browser thing.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I spun the wheel and I bought Turbo Overkill last night.
Can I just sneak into your game? I would prefer no, actually. I'm trying to get game set up to play with my buddy here, Greg, aka Corona Spectre. Oh, okay, no, that's all good. Appreciate you though.
Who's trying to get in? Who's trying to take my spot?
Someone named Wanna Do Something was trying to get into my game.
That's a very peculiar name.
3-tier sub for 3 months, no chargeback, and you get that's crazy blue. I want to note I was not the one offering monetary value for that. That was all blue. My mod.
Okay, seriously, like every time I try to delete the password so that way it's easier to find you, it keeps fucking crashing.
Maybe you try hosting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me try hosting. Okay. Alright, I just named it Chrono and Jackie, there's no password.
Okay.
I'm doing alright, Undertaker. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, dude. Sorry, I didn't say so earlier.
I'm not finding a name. I'm just saying we did it, Pat. That's the name of the lobby.
Okay. Hang on, let me try inviting you via Steam. There.
All right, let's try this. Joining. Oh, yep, there we go. It worked. Join success.
Okay, where are you?
That is a great question because I don't see you either.
Okay, I think it's probably something where we join each other's nightmares or something like that, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, you don't. Yeah. Let's try to go to bed. Let's find out.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yep, I see your name.
Squishy. Waiting for other players to be ready. Well, I mean, we're as ready as we're gonna be.
Oh. We're good? Oh, we're good. Oh, there we go. Yippee!
Jackington Jacks. I just love seeing the full name there. Jackington Jackswart.
That is a very good question. Also, I want to point out, since I have played this before, you might still see me like leveled up a little bit. I have progress, so yeah, just so you know.
Also, did you just throw a fireball?
Yeah, a grenade. I shot a grenade.
Okay, well. What's out here?
What is this?
That's fire, that hurts.
Oh, I got a sniper.
I got a sword.
Bro, you have real progress? Hey, you know what? That's fair.
Okay, wait.
What's
the
up?
fact that I cut its head off and then it turned into a 2D sprite, like a literal piece of paper and fell on the ground, that's fucking creative.
Yeah, this game is wacky.
That's fucking creative as shit. That's like some Evil Dead shit right there.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Greg, the music is by Andrew Holschult. You might know that name.
Oh yeah.
Yep. 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 He also did the music for Iron Lung. That's fair. I'm just letting you know. You know he did that. Am I getting self-damage from shooting my own grenade launcher? What is this gun? What? Oh, blood ammo. That makes sense. Oh, I got fucking ninja stars. Okay.
I got legendary edition grenade launcher, legendary. Okay. Power boots common. Can I only hold 2 weapons at a time?
I have 3. I have 3 currently.
Oh well, I can only equip 2. I think it's probably like a level.
Yeah. I'm throwing ninja stars at people. It's crazy. Oh, look, rocket launcher on the ground. I don't know if you can see
I
that.
don't see it. I think it's a little lonely, so you get different things, which is cool. That way we're not stealing each other's loot.
I'm holding 4 weapons. Well, how am I holding so many weapons? Like, what is my progress right now? Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
My game froze for a minute. Oh, there we go. Yeah, weapon slots. Okay, I see it. Okay. Oh, is that a secret wall?
Yeah, that's why I kicked it.
Oh, for me, it's not even kicked in. How do I kick again? I don't remember.
E.
Thank you.
Okay, so this looks like a dead end. I will say there's one thing I don't like about this game is that there's no like sprint button. You move pretty slow. So.
Oh, through here. Door over here.
It's not open for. Oh, now it's open.
Yep, I pressed E on it. You just walked up to it through a bunch of
Fire
fire.
bad,
Yep,
fire
yep,
bad,
yep.
fire bad.
Oof, ouch, oof, ouchies. Where's the exit? Okay, all the fire. Oh wait, no, the fire's not out. Okay, we're good. Yeah, okay.
So, family's gone to Vegas, and right now I'm doing a experiment running with Fat PS2. I've been sitting around my house for you, starting off with slide 3. Nice!
W.
So, what else do I have here? Bazooka, sticky
Yippee!
Okay, so where are we going?
Read chat. Yeah, no, my bad. I'm trying to figure out where to go in this game, but I do see what you're saying. That's awesome. You know, I'm glad you have a lot of progression and some really cool weapons and stuff like that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh hey, you found it. You legend.
I actually freeze enemies with the
Oh,
God.
oh my gosh. What just happened?
I don't know, but I just got a guy in half.
The fireball book is cracked? Hell yeah.
I'm liking the sword though, because I freeze enemies and then I cut their heads off.
I have ninja stars. I love these ninja stars so far.
Okay, there's gotta be.
Thank you, Blue. Appreciate you.
I know how boomer shooters work.
There's gotta be something around here. Kick everything.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, nothing there. Ah.
Oh, hey.
Ah.
We missed 1 kill. How dare you, Greg?
Hey, it wasn't my fault. Choose one weapon to keep.
Devilinator, thank you for grabbing 3rd. I appreciate you. And your dumpster dollars. Hornet Queen, hold on.
Sell 10 weapons, garage sale. Position.
Just gonna take one. Thank you. And yeah, there's like an in-between where you're like in the hospital, you look around, learn lore, if you want to do that.
I need to check something here.
Sounds good. Thank you for grabbing your dumpster something. You mind if I call you something?
What?
Preserve my chat.
Oh, okay. I was just like, huh? Okay. Thank God. I thought I heard a voice. Like, unfortunately, it's getting to the point where some voices sound AI-ish. Thankfully, there is no AI in this. I just double-checked the store page.
Yeah, because I played this way back before that AI shit was like popping off. So if they added AI stuff, I wouldn't know.
Hey,
You know?
I want to do something. There's just something by my stream. Okay, so yeah, all I've ever gathered from this game is that clearly you're fighting in your nightmares, and it's all randomly generated, which is cool. Which is a cool concept. So essentially, it's kind of like Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3: The Dream Warriors. So yeah.
All right.
In the meantime, yeah, shall we go to bed again?
I sleep.
Jackington Jack Swart is ready.
What if it just takes a minute? Oh yeah, there we go.
If you want to read the stats, it has a fireball book charged with okay. I got the stats. What? I feel like that was probably meant for Jackie, not me.
He was talking about this really powerful fireball weapon he has.
You missed twice in a
I
row.
thought
What are
we
you
were
doing?
sharing our chat. Did we not do that?
Alright,
Yeah, there we go.
We should be.
Okay, now we're sharing our chat.
Damn it. Oh gosh.
Sorry.
No, that was the enemy. It ran up on me and just exploded. I was like, yo.
What?
What am I throwing out?
I was thinking I was shitting at something.
Oh, it's cannonballs. The Hornet Queen is shooting out cannonballs.
Okay, what?
Is this a potato launcher? Hold on, I gotta see this. Oh, breach launcher.
Okay, so we can't. Yeah, there's a bunch of spikes down there, but I didn't see that we have anything here.
Fuck it, I'm jumping. I made it. Does it play Doom? Indeed it does. Can you imagine if someone modded Doom into this game? That'd be funny. Oh. I kind of fell into the spikes, but I'm alive, don't worry.
Okay, I can jump because I'm a pro.
Yeah, okay. Sure, buddy.
I was raised on you before you were into your daddy's band, okay?
Whatever, old man.
Welcome, by the way.
I'm fine. Worry about yourself, old man.
Whoever's old man is the best word. Young boy.
He's checking up on you if you're past your dementia medication.
Wow. Do I look like the President of the United States to you?
You're right. That's my fault.
Yeah.
The pointing things make you say ouchie. True, Devlinator. I got a shotgun. Good old-fashioned shotgun. Okay.
Nice. Ow,
Your messages are.
am I on fire? Why are there so many barrels?
Why are the barrels spotting everywhere? What is happening?
Is that you?
No, I'm not doing anything. Your messages are important information. Every weapon has an alt-fire. Oh yeah, I know that. But also, I don't mind learning the game again, like bit by bit. I know I've played it before, but it's been a minute, so you know, I don't need a lot of backseating. We'll be all right.
Okay, wow, I'm getting a ton of weapons here. Cryo filter, chain to saw, not a chain to saw.
You said it for chaos. You know, Blue, I'm talking to you, Blue. Do what you need to do at this point. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know.
Name is Pro No. Dick. Okay, I'm getting like a ton of weapons.
Oh, I got a whole sword. Okay, cool. And a Molotov. Are you just chaining everything?
Yeah, because I'm getting like a. I literally. You look at my screen right now.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah. Look at my screen. Look
Yeah,
at how
let
much
me-
shit I've
let me
got
look real
from
quick.
destroying all the barrels.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait, am I shooting? Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay, that kind of looked like a fork. I'm not gonna lie. Like this, I thought this rocket launcher was shooting out forks. So I was like, what? I'm in the other room.
And a sawed off. Okay.
This guy has a lot of health. I won't lie. He's messing me up. Hold on. Okay, I killed him. We're good. I have so many. Okay, this is where I find all the weapons I just picked up. Alright then. A claymore. Oh, what is cryobolter? What is it? Hold on, let me find out.
Okay. Okay, so I got that.
I see you in here. What you doing in here?
I am unlocking my skill tree,
I see.
which I did not know was in the form of Mario levels.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie.
But I was sitting down and thinking, "Man, when we're doing this in co-op, that's kind of a."
They're all just making like nicknames based on your name in chat.
Yeah, you know. 5% switch speed. Ow. Okay, well, Undertaker. First of all, you can read what we have here on the stream.
This is Doom 6.
Imagine though. Imagine.
Nah, but for real, we're on Nightmare Reaper.
Yeah. Which is a game I remember playing a demo of like a while ago, like, motherfucker. And then completely forgetting about. So here we are.
Crofa. Oh, that's the exit. Okay. I don't mind waiting. I'm chilling.
Alright. Oh, exit. Okay.
Oh boy. Hello, Mr. Doctor Man. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Wow. Crow bro, crow mo. Come on, guys.
How do I equip this book real quick? Oh, there we go. I got it. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
We got all the kills. But no secrets.
So-
Damn it, Greg. No, I'm kidding.
Why is it always my fuck you? I'm keeping the pump action shotgun.
Man.
Okay, what do we got now?
Proho is diabolical on the drum. Yeah, let me know if you want to just take a second, look around, look at lore and stuff. Yeah, feel free, you
Oh,
know.
Gianni Matragano. He's a pretty good voice actor. He's actually you played Mullet Mad Jack. He plays the final boss in that game.
Yep. He also plays Gabriel in Ultra Kill.
Ah, yes. Yeah, he's not very, he's not huge in the voiceover industry. He's almost like at the status I want to be at with voiceover, whereas he's kind of like the Bruce Campbell of voice acting. He's not in much, but when you hear him, you're like, it's Gianni!
Yeah.
Also, the fact that someone's named here is Kelsey Miss Slaughter Blair, that's badass. Promo.
Oh boy, it's time.
That's not bad. Hearthstone Part 3. Why do you say it's time?
I'm just saying it's time, you know. Other level.
Oh, okay, wow, look at that. That's great.
I'm using an ice book. Oh, never mind. I picked up an AA-12.
I like how, they're using the idea of nightmares for random generations that makes sense.
Yep.
In the form of dreams. Nothing ever makes sense in a dream.
True.
I mean, except for in the dream. But then.
Oh, I got like a shotgun ult fire on this ice book. Give me those goodies. Okay, I like this ice book. I love the slow-mo that happens and you get like a combo going.
I seriously love how the explosion can happen. Object.
Yeah.
It's really fucking creative instead of just how where, wherever you look at the item, it's always facing you. So, pretty brilliant.
Any more goodies for me to steal? I mean, grab? Legally confiscate is what I'm gonna say, actually. You doing alright in here, oldie locks? Nope.
Okay, so apparently I have
Oh, I got Nightmare Reaper mode. I'm just throwing ores at people. This is crazy.
Birthday's not until August, but okay.
Samesies.
That's right. Are we both Leos?
Nope, I'm a Virgo. Mm-hmm. They always say the best for last, you know.
You know, I stream to decompress and forget about the day. I don't stream to get bullied by my entire chat and my friends. I want to point that out.
Never mind, I will no longer use the chainsaw. Alright, everything is fine. I'm alive, I think.
You think?
Yeah. I believe so. You should see me on your mini map, a little green dot.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. Tati, thank you for a good jump skill. I appreciate you. Hello.
Barely made it.
Hi, Tati. How you doing today? I'm blowing up zombies with ice. You're chilling at just like me for real. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I had the key to this door. Okay. Hey. Also, I'm glad to hear, Tati. I'm glad to hear you're chilling.
Oh, petition get milk. This is a reference to Postal right here.
Oh. Admittedly, I have only played Postal 2, not Postal 3. Ugh.
Yeah, I want to play. It's funny because I played Postal 2 as a kid, and I want to replay it, but after all the shit they do with cats in that game, I kind of don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I don't play it nowadays.
Yeah, 'cause it's just like, oh, but all the kitties.
When I was but an edgy lad, I was like, haha, funny. Now I'm like, oh, the poor kitty.
Yeah, same here, dude. But it's funny because Postal 2 is like, objectively, Postal 2 is horrible. It's got like terrible graphics and everything, but it's also just that was part of its charm.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
the charm, all right, I guess.
all right. Okay, hang on. So let me unlock more of my skill tree here.
Sounds good.
I hate how it's like the up button is your jump and not like spacebar, which is what it should be.
Wait, mine sets to the spacebar.
No, I mean like in the game here, in like the skill tree games.
Oh.
Ow.
It's how I look when I'm locked outside my home.
Like this?
No, I'm scratching at one of the windows on my game.
Okay, 25% switch reaction speed. Max heavy ammo. Okay, we'll take that. What are you huffing and puffing about over there?
Don't worry about it. Hey, you literally caught up with me on life. Like, we both have the same health now.
Oh, that's cool.
I must have not made like a lot of progress. A little bit though.
Well, remember, I didn't even get through the tutorial, so we were delayed in that. Okay, what is this? Max magic ammo, max light ammo. This is pretty creative, but at the same time, I've got to be like, okay, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, why can't it just be a normal skill tree? And there we go. Okay. That's done now. All right. Okay. Part 1, okay.
Yippee!
Oh, hello.
What if I could turn down this like lighting a little bit? No, it's more like, I guess like the lighting makes everything pop out more than the enemies, you know? kind of blending in with like all the lighting and everything. You gotta step up for the game. Have a good one. Sounds good, Cross. Thank you for chilling with me. Enjoy the rest of your night. Ooh, revolver. I do believe it is high noon. It's past 12. That's what he said, right? I just picked up a white monster, now I'm zooming around. Okay, what is happening in this game?
Yeah, that would be the horsepower. Get it?
Oh my gosh. Alright, book time. Time to read, y'all. Good night. Yeah, I kept on crashing after like the 3rd level. I don't know why. It's weird.
Yeah, well, it is still early access somehow.
Somehow I could open the. Okay, that's the exit. Okay.
Chivalry 2 does not have a workshop.
What?
I know, right? It's bizarre. The first game had one.
Yeah. I think I bought Chivalry 2 a while ago.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, gorge. Anybody watching Invincible Season 4 lately? No, I have not actually finished Season 1. I started that when I went to San Diego, but I never finished it.
I still haven't, what's it? I haven't started season 2. I'm so behind on, like, Arrow movies lately. And what, you know, Steel Run just dropped, so...
Oh yeah, I actually just watched that first episode.
Yeah, my buddy
liked it.
Damon voices the main character, Johnny, which is good for him. You know, he's been at it for several years in the industry, and now he's finally voicing the character, which is long overdue.
That's awesome. I do believe the exit is this way.
Yes, you're right, it is. Alright. Fuck you.
I mean, fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's it. I'm not sharing my chicken tenders with you.
Who doesn't want to share it with you?
And fuck you. I thought we were friends.
Oh, I can, okay, so I can cross the bridge. I thought the bridge was blocked off.
Yippee. Oh. I forgot that was the thing. Okay.
What?
I'm not gonna spoil it for you. It just happened.
Oh, that's a lot of coin. I love it how the treasure room just says "yay" at the end in the background. Okay. I suppose we get the. I love it how these, like, what's it, the level designs for some of these levels are literally based off of Super Mario levels, but they obviously change a few things to make sure it's, like, legally distinct.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Okay, so that's done. Plus 1 coin value. Oh, that's 2,000. Don't we even start with light ammo? Oh, shut up, Patrice! Yeah, it's actually funny how fast they were able to get through the new seasons of Invincible, because I remember how long it took to get season 2, and then season 3 and season 4 happened pretty quickly afterwards.
I'm sad I finished Beastars, but I'm happy that JoJo's continuing. So yay.
Yeah, that's true. Beastars is another one I need to catch up on. I remember I watched season 2, and like the last thing was that Legoshi bit off a piece of Louis, and then he went to jail for it. So. Okay, what do we have here?
Hey, having long hair. I need to get a haircut soon, of course.
Okay, let's go. Oh,
Yippee.
there's a skull on the top of on the ceiling.
Says what on the ceiling?
There's a skull. I saw a skull on the ceiling.
Okay, I thought you were trying to pull a prank on me. I thought you were trying to say it says Golem on the ceiling.
No, but it does say fish on the ceiling.
I wouldn't know. I can't read that.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Heyo!
But you can't trust old men chat.
I'm not that much older than you.
Yeah, whatever. It's your hearing aids.
You know, you keep making the jokes, and I just have to pull the "it'll happen to you."
Huh? What? Oh. Ah, I put a barrel on it. We're good. Yo, Blue, thanks for the hydrate. What's the alt fire in this thing? Oh. Oh. We'll get water. Ads are about to start real quick, so I'm gonna use this time to go check up on mom and make sure she's good, and then I'll be right back real quick.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go grab some water.
Good. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I have returned. I'm back. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm like I forgot that there's a. Oh, boo!
What's up?
I'm sorry. Like, I went back to an old place of mine called Chuck Norris Facts, which is something that was like all the rage in the 2000s.
Mhm.
However, I'm looking at it and it's all using AI arts. That's fucking awful. Oh, hide AI images. Okay, at least that option is there. Still, it's just, So I'm in the lot waiting for this hoe to move. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. Nothing worse than like some idiot that will move this car.
Yeah. room, who is being extra needy, so he has to stay in here for a little bit. My mom had a surgery, and they can't let any cats on her, so yeah.
Yeah, your mom's doing okay though?
Yeah, she's good. She's recovering, in a lot of pain though, so I'm like, I gotta keep the cats away from her because they want to climb on her and shit.
Yeah. Hell?
How do I revive you? Oh, never mind, you're good. I just walked up to you. Excuse me. Go. Okay, look.
I feel like everyone's going and I am not liking it. It sucks. It's bullshit. Well, hey, think about that whole DLSS 5 debacle with NVIDIA. They did not tell the people whose games they were showing, including Capcom, that they were doing that. And everyone is reportedly pissed
Damn.
at that. Like, if the game companies that you were having exclusives with, they weren't informed about them, that's gonna cost them millions, possibly billions of dollars in deals. Nobody likes it when you pull that shit with their games.
I
But
messed
the
up.
AI is so awesome. Why do they have to spend so much time selling it to us?
Yeah, it is kind of strange.
Alright, welcome back. Welcome home, Queen.
Alrighty.
Okay, so... Get out of here.
I was exploding somehow.
Why are there little guys?
That is a very good question. Hold on. There's so many little guys. They're not friends. Okay, good to know. Just checking.
Ow.
There we go.
Oh, yes, eat.
Chrono Inspector lives again. Oh, just a knock at my door. Give me a second.
Steak and having some Mongolian spicy sauce. Ooh, nice.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Oh, here we go. Found the door.
Ooh, shotgun.
I found a secret room too.
Something was trying to kill me. I shot it in the face.
Alright, I got the last one. Okay, there's the exit.
There's a secret.
all I had to do was an entire package of Oreos. Oh no. Ow. Wall hugger, get all secrets of the level. I'll stick with the shortcuts.
I think I'll commit to the pump action shotgun.
Starting light. Ah! Oh, shut up.
Alright, sorry about that. I was putting my straw in my drink. Oh, the lights are breaking. Ooh.
I haven't gotten there yet. Ah! There we go. Buy 10 skills from the tree.
I should be worrying about my skills, huh?
Why not? Start with heavy ammo. Besides, you get more gold from it too. Oh, I made that shit.
Okay. Partial knee replacement surgery. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay.
Unlock dashing. Don't I already have dashing? I do, okay. The Gowies.
Freak, holy shit.
This is why I don't play classic Mario. This is why, yo. Oh, come on.
Good.
Yeah. There we go. Elemental resist. Hell yeah. Alright, let me stop messing around with the skill tree. There we go. War Pit Part 3. Yippee.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Have you played Dead Rising? I forgot to ask you.
that was the game that made you go, oh, I feel like a
Damn. My shotgun fires a random projectile, so you know if something looks off, then you know that's why. Now I have 2 shotguns. Paper Mario, but it's Doom. The sawed off? I don't mind if I do.
Reflection.
Oh, dual sawed off shotguns, okay. I'm finding some. Does the alt fire shoot both barrels? We'll find out. Yep, it does. Okay, cool. Thought off. I was seeing if it shot both barrels. Yep. It's a roguelike Doom-like. Yep. You see why I wanted to play it? Well, that, and also because like they just like released co-op with it a few days ago. So I was like, it'd be fun to like, you know, show it to a friend, see if they wanted to play it, you know, for like one time, you know, for the one time, you know.
And you chose me.
Yep.
Look at your life. Look at your choices.
I feel like I chose well personally.
Aww.
I know, I know. Yeah, yeah, whatever.
That's like the first nice thing you said to me all day.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wow. Hey, I think we supposed to throw these pentagrams that were around the room, and we were. Okay.
True.
That was stupid. Okay.
Ooh. I kept the sawed up with explosive ammo.
Okay. Complete sport pit. Oh, what the door's open.
Indeed.
Okay, well, I got a key card.
Yippee. Hold up, let me find my bed. I'm EP. There we go.
Okay, in Memorial Woods Part 1.
Oh my god. Yeah. So this something's dangerous, but I'm committing. I also put explosive ammo on my shotgun, so you know, there's that. We love self-damage in these parts, you know? There we go. Yippee! Demon scum. Doctor guy here. Oh, just for me? I believe so. You must be up. What is causing these things to spawn?
It's usually like a red ball somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, found it.
Dead now?
Yep.
I just heard bang bang.
Wait, are my kicks doing explosive? Hold on. Greg,
Yeah, sometimes you can get weapons that
I'm like, what is going on here? Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. I'm like, how? How am I doing this? I'm just that guy, you know. I'm not the best, you know. Or something, you know. I like how, like, if you get too close to an enemy, like, your gun, like, stains with, like, light, like a pixel. Love that. exit, exit. You know what? I'm gonna gamble. I have gambled.
Alright.
Yippee! Money.
Okay.
I'm keeping the shotgun, of course, you know.
I wish that, like, what's it? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, now I can leave my room whenever I want. Oh.
I think I'm good to play for like 30-ish more minutes, and then I'm gonna head off to eat.
Alright, that's fine.
Ammo. Where are you? Right. All good. I said it's all good because you're alive. There's a little jump pad on one of the sides. Yeah, this way's a dead end as well. Yep. Good zombies trying to get in your face. I just look at the okay. I forgot you press M to open up the entire map. Open sesame. The lighting all fucked up. Oh my god, oh my god. Shoot it until it dies. Okay. Once again, I'm keeping the shotgun because I have to. It's a requirement. Ooh, mozzarella stick. Give me a second. Let me munch on this real quick.
Mozzarella stick.
Alright. Immemorial Woods, Part 3. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works with this game. It's been a while. You want the pill? Let's go. You don't get red or blue, you get green. There we go. We need a blue key. New. Oh, hey, here's a door. Now I need a red key as well. Oh my gosh. Like that one game. Duke Nukem. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. Honestly, Firestar, he does.
I mean, well, hey, I hung out with John St. John before. He was honestly like, but I actually remember he was there. That thing. He had a panel going, and I can't remember how it was about, but he ended up calling like either like the mom of like someone that was in the chat or something like that, or like the girlfriend of somebody in chat, and the mom picks up the phone and she's like, "Hello?" He goes, "Is this Deborah?" And then just have this fucking long ass conversation to the point where it's like, okay, I'll go to Deborah, but can I say one thing? He goes, "Here's the thing." He goes, "Sexiest goddamn voice I've ever heard." And the whole fucking transcript erupts in laughter. That's the power of the
Oh my gosh. Damn, Randy. Oh, red key. I got it.
Oh, no, I got it. Thanks a lot, Firestar. It's a little bit more gravel. Kind of feeling bad for this new shutdown I ain't afraid of
That's one Doom Space Marine. That's my favorite line from him.
Looks like C-rated or less, too.
Hey, look. Boss. Unlimited power.
Unlimited power!
Oh, now we just open up the exit. Okay. I think we were a little too broken for that boss, huh?
Yeah, no shit. Okay, the Hunter. Complete Immemorial Woods.
Chidori.
Okay, the lights are fixed. Oh, hey, I just noticed that the map is changing a bit. It looks like you're actually plotting your course through the map.
Indeed.
Okay. So how you doing over there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
If it doesn't, you have to go now, or you like can you do one more stage?
Yeah, I'll do one more attempt.
Okay. One more attempt as if we've died.
I like how like this game isn't like crushingly difficult because like I'm very picky about roguelikes to be honest with y'all. Like I just don't find the concept of keep going and keep dying until you get it right kind of thing. I hate that. But this has been a nice balance, like not too hard, not too easy, you know. How about if you don't never mind. The food we just stop. Don't worry about it. There we go. Oh, I'm jumping. What's going on? Oh, it's a random event. Okay.
What did you do?
This ain't even me. Oh, it's the red ball. Okay, let's find it. There we go. Now we're gonna stop flying.
Okay, that's nice.
Housekeeping. Oh. There we go. I don't know why, but every time I go into a house, like in games, I like to say housekeeping.
Alright, thanks for the hydrant, Undertaker.
Ah, another jumping thing.
Oh god.
I do not care that I'm on fire. Do not give a shit. There we go.
Okay. The spikes are gone now, so you can jump down here.
I just like jumping, you know? It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, nothing that way.
I'm gonna check over here.
Okay.
There's goodies.
Tombstone a few months. Nice. Cool.
Ooh, awesome, Devlinator.
Another door.
I've never been to a concert. I want to go to one at some point. Nope, never. Nope.
Oh. I done it.
Oh yeah. Wait, there's another door up here. I'm gonna check this real quick. Oh, goodies. And a monster. That floor looks breakable, so I broke it. Yeah, in this yeah. There we go. Yep. You haven't been to an in-person concert since 2018? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Somehow I'm alive. I'm sorry to hear, Queen. I have 2 health. Oh god, I gotta get out of there. I guarantee one of us probably would have died if we had friendly fire on.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Okay, so there we go.
Reflection. Reflection.
Is that an MP5? Oh yeah, it is. Nice. You find online concerts where the performing artists will read chat and laugh at your jokes to be more your thing? That's fair. Come to think of it, I've never been to an online concert either. Really?
Not even VR chat?
No.
Wow.
Literally my like extent of like VR chat things is literally just staring at mirrors and doing horror worlds. That's literally literally it.
Okay, where are we supposed to go?
I thought I saw the X over here. On the right side of the map.
Hang on. Oh, okay, I'm way towards you. Oh, yep, I see it up on the map. There we go. Ooh.
That was fun.
Ugh. Still, this is ending up being a lot more fun than I anticipated too.
Yeah. Go check out this game, y'all. It's pretty good.
Oh, I can't save the rare weapons though. So I was like, why the fuck can't I save them? Let's see, now they won't let you save the rare weapons.
You have a Raging Cade's emote, Queen? I'd love that.
All right. Now what do we have to say here?
Alright. Guess that's about it.
That's it for you?
Yep.
All right. Well, this was fun. Let's do it again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. As for me, I think I'll stay on for like a little bit longer.
Sounds good.
I don't know what to play though, so.
Hey, you
maybe we'll
got
go back
Hollow
to
Knight?
Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we'll go back to Hollow Knight, maybe not. I don't know. But I will take a break before we do anything else.
Alright,
So,
sounds good. I will see
Hang
you
on, let me
later.
give a shout out to my. Yeah, well, before I do that though, let me give a shout out to you in my chat. Because you guys should be following Jackie if you're not already. I mean, why would you not be?
Thank you.
Oh, hey, look at that. Mass Effect.
Oh boy.
It's
Okay, it's one of the good clips, I was gonna say.
Rex, please. Also like that's a good like that was one of the default shepherds too. Like it wasn't default shepherd, but that was like one of the random ones, right?
Yeah,
For your character. Yeah, it was pretty good. All right. Anyway, Jackie, good hanging out with you.
of
Have
course.
fun. I hope your mom feels better soon.
Thank you. And chat, I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good day.
All right. right, say goodbye to Jack, everybody.
Yippee! All right, chat. I think we're ready to Greg since he's gonna still going. He's gonna play some Hollow Knight. So if you are a Hollow Knight fan, to definitely check him out. He's loving the game so far. I don't actually know how far he is. Like I've just been chilling and lurking, but yeah. All right. So he's be back right now, but he'll be back real soon. So yeah, just go show him some love, y'all, while we get this raid started for him. All right. Here's the raid message for those that are not subbed, and here's the raid message for those that are subbed. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all Wednesday when we continue Dark Cloud. So yeah. Bye bye.